You know the cloud, but do you know the math that makes it work? To truly master Ichimoku, you need to understand the relationship between 9, 26 and the 52 period calculations. Hi, my name is Ian Coleman and I'm a senior analyst at FXStreet. In the last video, we discussed the basic structure of the Ichimoku cloud and we went through a trading technique using the Kumo or the cloud and the lagging line. In the second video in this three-part series, we're going to talk about the Tenkan Sen, the Kijun Sen, also known as the conversion and the baseline, the calculations behind all aspects of the Ichimoku cloud, and what the different technical indicators are telling us. We'll also discuss some nuances that other traders might miss, such as the flat cloud. Let's start with the Sen lines. Although they have some similarities to moving averages, there are some distinct differences. A simple moving average, as the name dictates, will show you the average closing price of an asset over a fixed period of time. Common settings are 20, 50 and 100. You'll see how the lines remain smooth. The Sen lines use a different calculation. The Tenkan Sen is the short-term momentum indicator. It's derived by adding the highest high and the lowest low for the last 9 sessions and then dividing by 2. The Kijun Sen is the medium-term momentum indicator. It is derived from adding the highest high and the lowest low for the last 26 sessions and then dividing by 2. So why is the distinction between the moving average and the Sen lines important? When no new high or new low is established, the Sen lines will flatten out. This clearly highlights a period of consolidation, either over the short or the medium term. This becomes even more relevant when we talk about how these technical indicators become part of the whole system. Next, let's talk about how we make up the Kumo or the cloud, and we'll get an idea of why the previous discussion is so important. The Senkou Span A is made from adding the Tenkan and the Kijun lines and then dividing by 2. This gives us our first cloud boundary. The Senkou Span B is similar to the calculations for the Sen lines. It is derived by adding the highest high and the lowest low for the last 52 sessions and then dividing by 2. And this gives us our second cloud boundary. And both of these levels are projected 26 periods forward. And when we see the span lines flatline, it shows that no new high or low was established in the past. The asset held within a range. So why is this information important? Well, these areas are clearly defined levels where the market considers the product or the asset to be fair value or at a equilibrium zone. The Tenkan Sen and the Kijun Sen crossover is similar to a short and a long-term moving average crossover and can be analysed as a lagging change of trend. The Tenkan Sen crossing below the Kijun Sen can be analysed as a bearish bias, and conversely the Tenkan Sen crossing above the Kijun Sen can be analysed as a bullish bias. You can see that in a trending market the signal works well, but in a period of consolidation it gives out many false signals. This is called chop and it should be avoided at all costs. We must remember that the Ichimoku cloud is not an indicator that will catch swing highs and swing lows, but a momentum tool that is intended to keep you on the correct side of the medium-term trend. Let's run through what we have learned. Price above the cloud holds a bullish bias. Price below the cloud holds a bearish bias. And price inside the cloud is generally regarded as a no trade zone. Cloud thickness matters. A thick cloud shows strong support or resistance. A thinning cloud is vulnerable to breaks. The Chikou Span or the lagging line is a great filter. The line answers a simple question: is today's price stronger or weaker than in the past? Above the price and we have bullish confirmation, and below the price we have bearish confirmation. Inside the price and we have no clear bias. And lastly, we have the Tenkan Sen and the Kijun Sen crossover, not to be traded alone. And in the last video in this series, we're going to look at combining all the information we have discovered and learn how to trade the full Ichimoku Cloud. If you want to follow this series and more educational content, hit the like and subscribe buttons.